I wanted to put together a little video of my bike packing gear. I'm currently almost finished with an 800-mile trip through starting in Omaha through western Iowa up through South Dakota and then down through the sandhills of Nebraska. I'm currently in Sterling, Colorado, and I just want to give you a little unpacking of what my gear looks like and what I'm carrying with me on a 3-week trip. The Norbea Avent road bike. On the front here I have, I believe, 25s, and on the back I'm running Gator Skin 28s, and they've held up great. I'm about 700 miles in now and haven't had a flat. After a lot of research, I decided to go with the bike packing setup. I felt that was better for me and a less expensive option to get started. I knew I wouldn't be carrying a lot of things, so for me getting panniers placed, I just wasn't really interested in the hassle. Also, I think a lot of people weren't sure about me taking a road bike, but I've met a few people out here now on touring bikes, and I take my road bike all day long over any other bike I've seen out here. Let's take a look at the trunk pack I have. This is from Banjo Brothers, an outfit out of Minneapolis, I believe. And this has just been outstanding. It's about 10 liters. And right now in there I have a raincoat, my sleeping bag, extra shirt, pair of underwear, and another shirt. And boy, I can't be happier with this. These guys are great. Inexpensive, quality gear. So let's take a look what's inside. So let me just unclip here. I've actually modified this bag. It comes with from Banjo Brothers. It comes with an insert in there, and I took the insert out and used my own. So let's just pull this whole thing out here. Now let's check out what's inside. So I like to keep my raincoat on the outside of the pack for quick use. And this is from Mountain Hardware. I think I paid about $70 for it. I haven't needed it much on this trip, thankfully. What else do we have in here? This is the cotton t-shirt that I like to wear after I'm done cycling for the day. Next is my sleeping bag. And this is from REI, the Helio Sack. It's good for summer camping, real nice and light. Next, I have my tent poles. So I do about 80% camping, 20% in hotels. And last in here we have the only pair of underwear that I bring from Duluth Trading Company, pair of boxers, quick dry. I've been very pleased with those. And this is a shirt I probably could have just left at home because I end up wearing my jersey most of the time. And this is just another backup shirt that I wear for biking, which I haven't done so far. Let's take one more look at the clothes I've been wearing on this trip. Starting with the footwear, I have a pair of flip-flops. These are something that are hugely important to me. When I'm done riding, I like to put on a pair of flip-flops, and this being June, I don't have to worry about having any other kind of shoes besides my cycling shoes. You'll notice a lack of socks. I don't bring any socks with me. I don't wear socks with my biking shoes, which is kind of abnormal. But I discovered a few years ago they're really not necessary. I like to keep these handy, these black running shorts, just to slip on when I go into a supermarket or a bar and grill or something like that. I don't really like going in just my biking shorts. I have 2 jerseys. This first one, I've actually worn that every day. I haven't worn this jersey at all. I really don't need it. The only time I've worn it at all is when I'm washing other clothes. I have this buff for my head. Raincoat we looked at earlier, Mountain Hardware. And bicycle shorts. And again, one of my favorite things to have is, after a long day, is a favorite cotton t-shirt. The only thing we haven't seen here is what we looked at before, the quick dry underwear. And now let's take a look at the frame pack that I bought. I broke my golden rule. I bought a cheap, inexpensive bike pack, and I paid for it. 3 days in, the zipper broke, and it's worth spending an extra $50. Fortunately, I did have this bungee that I got off Amazon, and this thing's been a savior. It's really nice. Big hooks on it, really strong, and doesn't scratch your paint on your bike. I'm a big fan of these. So let's take a look what's inside here. Of course, when I'm riding, I have these shoes on. Otherwise, I keep my flip-flops in here. So let's take a look here. Just a charger, standard grade, 2-prong, so I can also charge my external battery at the same time. And I wasn't sure about wearing clip-ons on a long-distance trip, and I'm a big fan. I would definitely do it again. Having those clip-ins makes a big difference. So let's see what I have in here. I have my bag of goodies here, some Q-tips, and medicine, which is a combination of ibuprofen. I have some allergy medicine in there, antidiarrheal. A quick peek at what I have here, starting over here. Toothbrush, a small thing of deodorant, which I probably could live without if you really want to cut off some more weight. Tent stakes. I didn't bring the whole set. I left about 3 at home. I could probably get away with having 1 or 2 less as well now. One thing I always like carrying is the antibiotic ointment. It's kind of a cure-all for me. I like it. Allergy eye drops. Those definitely came in handy. Little $20 knife I bought about 20 years ago at REI. Toothpaste. In this bottle I have bug cream spray, which is mandatory. You got to have that for camping. And this is I forget the name brand, Butt Butter, and this is for the saddle. And trying to keep that taken care of. Also very important, of course, is the suntan lotion, nail clipper, loose change, and that about covers it. Now this frame pack has a second level on it, so let's peel back this Velcro, and I'll show you what I have in the bottom here. These, of course, are items that I tend not to use too often. Let's have a quick peek again what I have in that bottom bag. Part of my frame pack, 2 spare tubes, tire levers, hand pump, Allen key set, a couple granola bars, some zip ties I haven't used, these Schrader valves I haven't used, wet wipes, some cash, and a pair of earbuds. Let's check out my water system here. I had to be creative because I have the frame pack. So I found these kind of no-name, I believe, Bushwhacker water bottle holders. They say they're rated to hold 20-ounce bottles, but I have these 33-ounce bottles, which has been fantastic. And down here I actually keep my lock that I bring. And this is a luggage wire and lock. I think I paid about $5 for it. Let's call this my front pack. This is something I rigged up on my own. Those front packs of some companies are selling for $150, and I just thought that was ridiculous. So I came up with my own little system here. Off Amazon, I bought these 2, I believe they're flashlight holders, and I repurposed them. I bought a couple cinch straps, and this is a dry bag. Inside here I keep my tent and my sleeping pad, which I will show you tomorrow. Okay, unpacking this can be a little bit of hassle to get it in. I have my tent, my rain fly, and a blow up pad. This is a one-man tent, and we'll take a look at it after I get it all set up. And here's my one-man tent set up. It's Alps Mountaineering. I bought it on clearance at REI for about 70 bucks. Fits one person and one person only. This is the tent without the rain fly on. This is just a cheap one. I think I spent about $30 on it, but it's perfect for what I'm doing. It's light and packs up really, really small. I consider it kind of a luxury item, and I have a big problem spending over $100 on a sleeping pad. So for this $20 or $30 pad, it's done its job, and it's just been fantastic.